China is the world's largest market for electric vehicles (EVs), accounting for more than half of the global sales in 2020. But China is not only a leader in EV consumption, it is also a leader in EV innovation. China has developed some of the most advanced technologies in battery, charging, and autonomous driving, giving it a competitive edge over other countries and regions. One of the key factors that determines the performance and cost of an EV is the battery. China has invested heavily in battery research and development, aiming to improve the energy density, safety, and lifespan of lithium-ion batteries. China is also exploring new battery chemistries, such as lithium-sulfur, lithium-air, and solid-state batteries that could offer higher energy density and lower cost in the future. China is home to some of the world's largest battery manufacturers, such as CATL, BYD, and Gotion High-Tech. These companies have established strategic partnerships with major global automakers, such as Tesla, Volkswagen, and Toyota, to supply them with high-quality and low-cost batteries. China is also developing its own battery recycling industry, which could reduce the environmental impact and increase the resource efficiency of EVs. Another factor that influences the adoption and convenience of EVs is the charging infrastructure. It has built the world's largest network of public charging stations. China has also developed some of the most advanced charging technologies, such as wireless charging, fast charging, and vehicle-to-grid systems. China and Latin America have been strengthening their economic and political ties in recent years, as both regions seek to diversify their trade partners and expand their global influence. China has become the largest or second largest trading partner for many Latin American countries such as Brazil, Chile, Peru, and Argentina. China has also invested heavily in infrastructure, energy, mining, and telecommunications projects across the region, providing technical assistance. In return, Latin America has supplied China with raw materials. The joint ventures between China and Latin America reflect their mutual interests. They have also enhanced their political dialogue, supporting each other on regional and global issues such as climate change and multilateralism. So, to expand its business, China is also eyeing Latin America as a potential location for its new electric vehicle factories, as three of China's largest electric vehicle makers prepare to build factories south of the U.S. border, worrying America over China's influence in the region. The move is seen as part of China's strategy to expand its global influence and challenge the U.S. in the region. China is already the world's largest producer and consumer of EVs, accounting for more than half of the global sales in 2020. It has also invested heavily in developing its own battery technology and charging infrastructure, as well as supporting its domestic EV makers such as BYD, NIO, and XPeng. However, China faces some challenges in exporting its EVs to other markets, such as high tariffs, regulatory barriers, and consumer preferences. To overcome these obstacles, China is looking to set up local production facilities in key regions, such as Europe, Southeast Asia, and now Latin America. Latin America offers several advantages for China's EV ambitions. The region has abundant natural resources such as lithium and copper that are essential for battery production. Moreover, Latin America has strong political and economic ties with China, which is its second largest trading partner and a major source of investment and loans. However, China's move also poses a threat to the U.S., which has traditionally regarded Latin America as its backyard and a strategic ally. The U.S. has been trying to counter China's influence in the region by promoting its own interests and values, such as its so-called democracy, human rights, and environmental protection interests. The U.S. has also been pushing for a clean energy transition in the region, offering financial and technical assistance to support renewable energy projects and low-emission vehicles. The competition between China and the U.S. over EVs in Latin America could have significant implications for the future of the region and the world. On one hand, it could spur innovation and development in the EV sector, creating jobs and reducing emissions. On the other hand, it could also create tensions and conflicts over trade, security, and geopolitics. How the two superpowers will cooperate or compete in this emerging field remains to be seen. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comments and be sure to subscribe.